All right, guys, so I've been wanting to make this video for a while. I finally have one of each ready to go here. These are all storm glass, so if you're not familiar with what that is, it's basically an alcohol mixed with a little camphor and some other ingredients that creates this snowflake-like appearance that grows little crystals. You could actually just see it right there, right there. I'm going to have a link in the description, by the way, which shows you better pictures so you could actually see what the crystals really look like. It's a little hard to show you with this. You could kind of see it right there, actually. Especially at the top, you could see those, they're kind of starting to grow out as like veiny, longer crystals. I wanted to make this video because storm glass is a really cool thing. And what it is it started out in I think it was like the 1800s. It was like a weather prediction device. And I got into this because I used to sell something like this at a boat store back in the day. So it was always like a navigational type weather instrument. It's not super accurate. It's not really good for prediction. It's more that it's going to show you what's happening right now or over time. So for instance, I've got a taped up window over there because it's very cold. It's not well insulated, but that's why it's perfect for storm glass, because you actually end up getting these really cool predictions out of it. And why it's so awesome, well, let me show you. I'll just show you guys. So this little bottle here is, it's a little hard to tell, but it's literally like halfway. It's got crystals all up and down the back, but the front is clear. And just so you guys know what that means in terms of how do you read what this prediction is, the clearer the liquid, the more warm it tends to be, right? In the room, in the space that it's in. So it's whatever space that this is living in. It's not so much about the pressure of the air system. It's not really doing much about that. It's really like, is there wind on this thing? Where's the cold side? Where's the warm side? And that's how the crystals form or disappear, right? So it's really like the fluctuation of temperature that builds the crystals up. So if it was 90 degrees in this house, this would be pretty much clear. If it was, right now it's about like high 60s, we have kind of a mixture, but in that window, it's about, I would say like 55 degrees. So one of my favorite ways to deal with my storm glass is, hey, there you go. Look how cool that is. Look at those crystals. The best thing about it is that it's always different. It's constantly changing. So even though today it might look like this, and I moved it, obviously, to put them all out here, but they change. And this is a one-off, by the way, just so you guys know, because I sell these. I've been making these for years now. I sell all of these pretty regularly. This one in particular, this one's just a tester that I bought because I was interested in making an even larger one. So look at that. So this is usually the largest one that I sell the most of. But look at this thing. I mean, it's a big size difference. And what's cool about them, I'll show you guys the back side here, is, like I said, they're always different. They're always changing. And it's such a cool piece of decor. When I go, we have a family's home that we visit sometimes up in the mountains. And what we'll do is in the morning is I'll put these out, and then we can actually watch them grow overnight. So actually I'll usually do it like the night before, is I'll put these out on the deck, and then in the mornings they look like absolute magic. Sort of like what we're seeing right now. So Is storm glass like something that you would only use in the winter? Is it only a winter device? I would say no, because unless it's like the dead of summer where it's like super hot out, in the spring, in the fall, these things are always looking similar to this, because there are always going to be those cool nights. There's always going to be those cool mornings, and this is what you get with it. So why it's, I'll explain, actually, let me explain this too. So why you get like a half where the back is all crystal, but the front is not, is literally because the temperature, right? It's facing the room. So the room is a lot warmer than the window. And that's why you get that unevenness from it. But that's also the magic from it. So this bottle, it's a little hard to see, but it's the same thing. So you can see right there. You see how it's all, there you go. That's probably the best angle. You can see it's clear in the front. The first half is all clear, and then the back is growing. So, and one other thing, one last thing, okay? What's really cool about these, and this is why I like to leave a little room at the top, especially on one like this, is because eventually, there's not any right now, but eventually you get crystal growth. And this is something that you'll see if you don't disturb it for like a month. Okay, it takes a little time for that to happen, but it will start to grow the crystals along the top edge of the storm glass, and then it'll actually like start reaching down almost like a tornado would from the sky. So it's really cool. And again, if you click the link in the description, you'll actually see that picture that I'm talking about, because there's one that I have in mind. But yeah, anyway, I love making these. The reviews are excellent. People seem to really love them, and they hold up. I mean, some of these, this one in particular, this one's been around for a while. This is mine. So I just, I've had this for a couple years now. It looks just the same as it did day one, just a little dirtier. So anyway, if you enjoyed watching this, let me know. And let me know what you think about Stormglass. Drop a comment down below. Do you guys think this is pretty cool, or is this super lame? All right, catch you soon.